All right, y'all, we're going to take a look here, diagnose this Boudoir Facebook ad, see if it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. All right, so BLCS is when the unique CTR all for our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. So that means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are actually clicking somewhere in our Boudoir Facebook ad, which means our ad is getting into fewer than 6, less than 6 out of 100 women's brains, which means less than 6 out of 100 women have a chance, there's a non-zero chance they buy from us. Like they could actually buy from us. Everyone else is just scrolling on by. So this is the number of non-scroller buyers, and we gotta get this number literally as high as possible. 6% is the minimum. We're under 6%, we got a big problem. And that's because a unique CTR all under 6% is not normal. It is actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes, which I'll actually be going over at the end of the video. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So we got our universe taking shape here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Perfect for us though. We got the solution. We got the saving grace. Boudoir Pico. BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. So we know this because we invented it, and we've already done a bunch of treatments with this, and it's worked 100% of the time. And we duplicate the original ad, so we leave the original as it is, leave it running. We duplicate and we treat the duplicated ad. Treat the duplicated ad with Boudoir Pico, and after about a week, then we actually get we get the look and see which one has the best metrics, and we keep whichever one running has the best metrics. And it's always been the Boudoir Pico treated one. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we go from the 3 pre-click mistakes to PCA pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. So Boudoir brain entry boost, that basically means, we got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So the our universe here that we got is a BLCA with BLCS. It's caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Our solution is Boudoir Pico, takes about a week, and we achieve pre-click alignment, and we become a DBA, dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. So my residency, first part of it, finding one ad out there, bringing it back to the hospital, testing it, and we saw because the unique CTR all 4.3%. So unique CTR all under 6%. We know that BLCS is present, so aka Boudoir low click syndrome. But now we know we can solve it with Boudoir Pico. So we did exactly that. BLCS treated with Boudoir Pico takes about a week. We got the unique CTR all up to 6.88%. So now we discovered the original Boudoir Facebook ad was actually wasting 37% of ad spend. So now if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now they only need to spend $6,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. So $3,700 a month that was being wasted on the old one, well, now we don't have to spend it on the new one. We just pocket that. So Boudoir photographer pockets that. Has like a phantom profit every month because they no longer have to spend it. And this actually gives them kind of a phantom bonus like 40K at the end of the year, at the end of 12 months. Next, brought in my second one to the hospital, tested it, found it has a unique CTR of 1.39%. So we found out that BLCS was present. Unique CTR under 6%, Boudoir low click syndrome is present. So we got the solution now. We treated with Boudoir Pico, it takes about a week. We got the unique CTR up to 9.13%. And So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad is wasting 84% of its ad spend. And when they were doing that, the if they spend 10 grand a month on their Boudoir Facebook ads, then now they only have to spend 1.6 grand a month on the Boudoir Pico Treat ad to get into the same number of women's brains. So that 8,600 a month difference, they no longer have to spend it. They can just pocket it as kind of a phantom bonus, whatever we want, a Boudoir Pico bonus, simply from using or having their BLCS treated with Boudoir Pico. So that's like what, 100K bonus at the end of the year. And third, had a patient come through, so he had a Boudoir Facebook ad 5.03%, BLCS is present, unique CTRL under 6%, Boudoir low click syndrome. So we got the solution we treated with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week, and we discovered her wasting about 67% of ad spend, that original ad. So now they can actually, they can actually decrease their ad spend. Like, if they spend 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, they only need to spend 3,300 bucks a month on the, only 3,300 bucks a month on the Boudoir Pico Treat ad and get into the same number of women's brains. So super efficient, and they can pocket that, 6,700 bucks a month is kind of like a phantom profit, phantom bonus, Boudoir Pico bonus, and they don't actually need to do any extra work, and that's kind of like 80K extra bonus profit at the end of the year. Now, the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. I mean, look over here. We got wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. And I mean, take the average of those numbers, probably somewhere between 50 to 60%. So they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads. With Boudoir Pico Treatment can probably, save about 5K of that, 5K of that, 10K, eliminate that. I mean, that's 100% being wasted. I already know that. Eliminate that and actually, that 5K bonus back in the Boudoir photographer's pocket, 60K over the, next 12 months. So now we're coming here. Gonna see if this one has BLCS or if we believe it does. So we got the below creative cluster mistake here. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we believe we should trust, we should follow what Facebook tells us to fill out. The consequence of this, though, is it causes way, way, way more women to scroll by our ad and not actually click, so our ad never gets into their brain. But Facebook likes that because it can serve more ads per unit time. But for us, we're wasting more money per unit time. We're getting less money per unit time. So that's why that's a mistake. Creative. All right, the creative looks like an ad, so it looks like an ad mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we believe our ads should look like ads because that's how newspaper ads have looked, magazine ads have looked, TV commercials have looked, and any other ad on Facebook, or basically any other one, or any other Boudoir Facebook ad on Facebook. They all look like ads. But again, BLCS is the most common thing I'm seeing. It's because everyone's making these same mistakes. So consequence of this, way more women are going to be scrolling on by, and our ads not entering their brain because people don't want to be sold to. Finally, got the See More headline up here. First 2 3/4 lines, Facebook mobile news feed. Tattooed beauties in the Vancouver area. Do you have tattoos that tell your story? All right, that is nice and specific. But we're literally wasting more than about half our space here because it's blank. So we got the lack of context mistake here. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that, we believe putting spaces, not being hyper specific, we are a little specific here, but not being hyper specific into who we're speaking to is the number one way to bring in clients. And that is 100% incorrect for Facebook social media advertising. And the consequence of this, way more women that could be the perfect fit for our ad are scrolling right on by. Our ad is never entering their brain. Those women could have bought from us though. So looking at this, do we believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome? Yes, I do. So I believe its unique CTRL is under 6%. So about, approximately half its money is being wasted every single month. All right, so if you are a BLCA with BLCS, so if you are a Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, and you believe, or you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you look at it in the marketplace, you see it's getting more and more saturated for boudoir photographers. Like every time someone gets a new iPhone, there's at least someone opening a new Google Maps profile saying they now shoot boudoir, or someone gets a new camera and they're now, saying in the mom groups that they offer boudoir shoots. So you see, it's getting more and more boudoir photographers fighting over the same number of potential buyers. So again, more competitive, harder to stand out. And you also see, inflation on, real life, cost of living going up, just kind of everywhere. And you've already been optimizing other parts of your boudoir photography business to get more profit out for, either equal or less effort or input in. And you've decided now you want to extract that same optimization through your current boudoir Facebook ads. And you want to, kind of plug the leaks, so to speak, and keep that more money in your pocket instead of the Zuckinator's pocket. And you've seen what Boudoir Pico has done for other Boudoir Facebook ads, and you want to have it, that treatment for your own, because you see, it could save you approximately 5K a month in eliminate that wasted ad spend, keep it in your pocket, and actually not need to burn it. And and you see that'll be, approximately 60K back in your pocket over the next 12 months, over the next year. And you actually want to keep, you actually want that outcome of the Boudoir Pico treatment. And you want to achieve pre-click alignment with your Boudoir Facebook ads to become a dominant Boudoir advertiser, to achieve Boudoir brain entry boost with your Boudoir Facebook ads, because you know that this is required on your path to becoming the number one boudoir photographer in your city. Then shoot me a DM when I open for new boudoir photographer or new patient intake slots at my hospital. Currently, new patient intake slots are closed. So if you do want this Boudoir Pico treatment, shoot me a DM once my new patient slots open up again, and we will see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.